you're in this camp, and you have, I know we spoke about it earlier, but Jacobs came in here using the gym to prepare himself for Golovkin. A lot of people were like, hey, that's kind of weird, that's kind of odd, you know. I guess I know initially it might have been awkward, but I guess what do you make of the whole thing, and also what do you make of the fight?
Well, first, number one, before it even was the case, like Burge came and approached me about it and asked me what I thought about it, and I told him, like, you know what, Burge, I'm gonna tell you how to make your money. He was like, but I'm telling you that this situation is really not about money. It's about you. This is your home. So I said, honestly, Burge, just the kind of person you are, you're very helpful to people, you know what I'm saying? Not on the boxing level, beyond that, you know, especially spreading the news about God and stuff. Like, I really appreciate you. So if you could be used to be that for Danny, I approve of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. So he didn't expect that response from me. And initially it was first weird because, you know, I don't ever want to be out of my character or out of my element. But, you know, I was reminded that, you know, in the way that I lost with him, you know what I mean? You know, that happens, and the way it happened, we can't really say where the fight was going to go, you know what I'm saying? The way it was stopped and the way how short it was, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, you know, I got it behind me, and I'm able to show my humbleness by being around somebody that's like, you know, he beat me, and it's like, it just tell me that it's really about business at the end of the day. It's not personal. But at the end of the day, this is my home. My home.
Have you guys spoken about the fight?
We and him, we're cordial, we speak, you know what I'm saying? I bumped into him one of the Ring 8 awards or one of the awards in New York, and he was getting an award there, and I met him, and we chat and talked it up. We talked about different stuff outside of boxing and stuff, about investments and stuff like that, and you know how you invest and stuff like that. I was telling him, you know, number one thing about, you know, boxing is that people tell you, you know what I mean, worry about getting in the fight. But one time it's like one punch could be too many for you, and it's too late because you haven't gained no knowledge and nothing else. So either you got to save your money, right, until you have the time to be able to put your time and your effort into something. But the way I did it, I have lost a lot of money investing into stuff that doesn't bring nothing back. But what I did do is build up a healthy catalog of investments like property that bring me immediate cash back, you know what I'm saying? And I look at everything as an investment, including my lifestyle and the way that I live and the way I am. It's got to be an investment to myself, and try not to get lost in the sauce, meaning like, you know, trying to own too much shit, having this. You know, the properties, the real estate, bringing, you know, immediate returns back, especially with the properties. I get an award actually Thursday.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, man.
Kid Chocolate Properties in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I mean, example to many people. I come from these hoods that I own homes in, and it's like, you know, it's a blessing, man. So, So,
how do you see the fight with him and Gennady?
This is the top mid-level middleweight. I think this all around is the fight that, you know, guys wanted to see, like Gennady Golovkin in. They want to see him in a top-level middleweight fight, and this is that fight. You know what I'm saying? Danny Jacobs is fighting for his story. His storyline is important to him. And if you notice, taking on the fight with me, you could tell it was very important to him. He beat me, you know, helped him go on to, you know, get a big fight like Golovkin, and you know, Golovkin is touted as one of the best out there, and if not one of the pound-for-pound best of, you know, punchers, you know what I mean? That, so, you know, I think all around, Danny got a big thing on his hands, but he also had the ability to overcome these things, as you can see when he fought with cancer. So, I'm never like the type of guy that I want to be like telling a guy that he's not able to win. So I say the best man always wins.
Yeah. How do you see the fight playing out?
Listen, they both can punch, so I don't definitely see him go to distance.
Yeah.
I see that happening. He's not going to distance.
Because you have such a unique insight because you train for Danny, you know, and you watch a lot of tape, and you know the flaws that he has.
And I smart Golovkin.
And there you go. So given that, you know.
You want me to say what I think?
Yeah.
Sparring Golovkin. At that time, we was like both want to come up. And I heard about him, but I never seen him and met him. And when I met him, I'm like, this is not like they was the shit they be writing about this dude. So he just recently just came up to me and like, yo, I felt weird that he was gonna come. He came and spoke to me like, out of everything he was doing, all these people and everything, and I was like, what up, Peter, how you doing? I gained so much respect for him because of that, because I thought, because what they write about him and what they say, the fans be mean and shit, I don't even expect him to be that way. And some of the things I have said in the media that I just learned in that moment is like, you just can't get too much involved with what they write and what they say. So, I gained a lot of respect, but his presence, right, when I was in the ring with him is very, very strong. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he don't even got to be punching you to be like strong. He in front of you all the time, and he cutting off the ring. That's what he loves to do. That's what he good at.
Yeah.
The thing about it is like the most frustrating thing to watch is when you see a brawler fight a boxer. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody brawling, he's coming short on a punch because the boxer is so technically sound that he gets out of the way. Like when we seen Nonita Donaire fight Regan Dow. You know what I'm saying? That was an artistic fight because you got, you know, Nonita Donaire, he had that tout of puncher, knockout. He was a fighter, but Regan Dow was a pure boxer.
Yeah.
Frustrating fight to watch. That this fight is not going to be that because we're going to see that Danny has the ability to box and be that. But, you know what I mean, Golovkin has the fundamentals as well because his amateur background that he's going to be able to, you know, make it less frustrating if he lands a punch or he puts and gets in his moment in the fights was like his best moments come with a guy on the ropes or a guy backing up and he try to exchange punches with him and everything because he throw these punches to the side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, what the fuck is these? I sparred him and Gennady Golovkin and Chavez in the same day.
Yeah.
A week straight, you know what I'm saying? So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So one day he was in there working with Chavez and you remember the video that came out with Gennady Golovkin sparring Chavez? It's on the line. You go look up Gennady.
I've heard of the sparring session. I've never seen it. Did they say that with the sparring session that Gennady had with Canelo?
I never seen that one, but I seen.
No. I've heard people talk about it.
That was in Big Bear.
Yeah, in Big Bear.
This one was that wild card, Gennady Golovkin.
Oh, actually, I did see it. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. I was there. That was the same day.
I thought Julio surprisingly did a lot better than me coming in, like, you know.
Listen,
but also, that was when Julio was with Freddie.
No. He got that in him, bro.
Yeah.
When I did it was like this. And now, you know, like I don't think me and Freddie work good because like Freddie's a good offensive coach.
Yeah.
Like and for me it's like movement and everything is important to me and shit. That when I seen Chavez and Gennady Golovkin sparring with each other, it was like bam, 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 bam,
yeah,
bam,
they were
bam.
exchanging a lot of punches.
And I had to step out the ring. I was like, yo, Eric, do I look like that? You know what I'm saying? But I would never know. Somebody said that video was originally on me with Gennady Golovkin sparring online, but you know they took it down. I don't know why. I'm not trying to like throw nothing out there. I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm just trying to say it was in that same day that I sparred him. That same video that you see Chavez and then I was in that same day.
So you felt his punch, even though it was years ago, and you felt Danny's punch. Who's the harder puncher?
Man, listen, 10-ounce gloves, everybody can punch.
Yeah.
Gloves on. But as far as like I said, it's a difference. It's about how you look at power. I say presence is power to me. So Gennady Golovkin's presence was strong. You know what I'm saying? So I would give him a lot of
advantage on that.
Yeah, on that aspect. So it's all about how you view and what's your perspective on what's power to you.
Yeah.
That power is pressure and being in front of somebody, and with the punches that you throw with 10-ounce gloves, it's going to make him a devastating puncher.